My name's Bill Wolfe. I'm the director of New Jersey Public Employees for Environmental Responsibility, PEER. Since I'm from out of town and I've only been here once before to talk to you all, I ought to tell you why I'm here. By way of background, I started my career in DEP in 1985. I worked in the solid waste group. I was involved in quite a few of the incinerator projects in New Jersey, including the one up in Essex and Union County. I negotiated the $48 million state loan to the Essex County Resource Recovery Facility through the Port Authority. A lot of things I'm hearing tonight echo that horrible period in time when we were doing things that we knew were wrong and ultimately were reversed by the Florio administration on economic grounds. This project, once the environmental momentum gets engaged and Wall Street and the financial community understand the financial risks, this project is dead. All these guys that are looking for work are being cruelly manipulated by people trying to make a buck. And it just really disturbs me because I saw the same thing happening in the incinerator debate where I ran into the same arguments, got the same resistance, but ultimately, would we in hindsight have built 5 garbage incinerators in New Jersey if we knew what we knew now? And would we let New York garbage in at a third the price that New Jersey people are paying? And would we screw the people in Newark who aren't getting the host community benefits they're supposed to get? So gentlemen, what I'm trying to tell you is this is a very complex, big money project, and you will be rolled. And the people of Linden will be rolled if it's going to go forward. I think it's not going to go forward. But it's not going to go forward in anything near the form that's being sold to you. You're being sold a bill of goods. So I had to note that historic irony in my career and in terms of the technology that's come around again. And another irony I want to note right before I get to the couple of comments I have on the agreement itself is that I was hired by Brad Campbell. And I worked for Brad Campbell. I was his policy guy. So if I am an extremist, by definition, the man pushing this project who's done wonderful presentations before you hires and associates and affiliates with extremists too. So please, let's not use labels that slander and try to discredit people. Okay? We're all here in good faith. It's a slander, sir. 20 years of schooling and they put me on the day shift, okay? I spent a lot of mental energy and a lot of time in this, and I don't appreciate it. Okay. The third thing is, from a union standpoint and a working man standpoint, last night I was up in Pompton Lakes, and I would like you to talk to the city council up in Pompton Lakes in terms of how they feel about what DuPont has done in poisoning their people and the cancer cluster that's associated with their facility up there. And talk to the guys and the women I saw crying last night about cancers in their family and how DuPont has treated them. This is an agreement with DuPont. You know they haven't cleaned their site up. You know they haven't done their work. You cannot trust that corporation. All they care about is profit. All right? So this agreement is sufficiently vague and ambiguous that you will not get what you think you're going to get out of this deal. The last point of irony I think I just need to say for the record is with respect to the gentleman who spoke from General Motors. General Motors destroyed more American jobs than any firm that I'm aware of. Comes here. Apparently, I was unaware of the fact he sued the city for tax purposes, and yet you take his remarks in good faith and nobody bats an eye. General Motors, what have they done with technology? They destroyed the auto industry. They haven't innovated. They haven't listened to environmentalists. As a result, Japan ate their lunch. And the guy comes here and talks about technology and progress and moving forward and jobs. It just makes my head explode. All right, now to the agreement. To the agreement, I agree. Peter Montague made the most fundamental point. You are surrendering in paragraph 1A5. You are surrendering your prospective ability to say no to this project. It's a unilateral surrender, but in a bigger picture sense, what it says is city council in Linden is for sale. Okay? And it's for sale for chump change. Okay? The money in this agreement is chump change. Read the bill that went through the House of Representatives and read the bill that's in the Senate. This industry, this carbon capture and sequestration, IGCC technology, is getting $60 billion in subsidies in the bill that's pending before Congress now. They'll get $90 a ton for the carbon emissions that they're going to sequester, allegedly. And they're throwing out $750,000 to you guys and you're biting on it. It's chump change. The second thing you need to think about is the structure of the host community agreement. Now, I was involved in solid waste facility host community benefit negotiations. By approving this agreement and unilaterally approving prospectively your support of this project, you are losing all your leverage to negotiate any effective host community benefit. Because the deal is in, they got you by the short hairs once you're on board, okay? So you don't have effective leverage. Put the cart before the horse, put the horse before the cart, get some bottom line dollar figure. This industry was not shy in getting a dollar figure in the legislation before Congress in terms of how much they were getting per ton of carbon. So get a dollar figure per ton of carbon. Get a percentage of their revenues, get a percentage of profit, get a bottom line and put it a number in an agreement. Don't put some vague, oh, we'll share the wealth with you, gentlemen. You're going to get screwed. Just be real, be realistic. You're dealing with some very big boys here. Okay, this is a terrible agreement. I understand you're under an alleged judicial time deadline. That's never take a deadline as a reason to make a decision. My career has told me it's always been wrong. There's always another shot at the apple. There's always a procedural opportunity. Talk to your lawyers and push them to find some procedural movement. Do not approve this agreement as crafted. Thank you.